The 2022 National Land Forum brought together a number of stakeholders to discuss Uganda's land question in order to address inequalities that are affecting Ugandans on land. The forum seeks to review the National Land Policy of 2013 that sought to address the historical injustices on land.
The land policy in Uganda was developed through a very consultative process, and it speaks to the different interests of the people, the women, the youth, the pastoralists, and the people whose livelihoods are mainly in the customary setting. However, there are still certain commitments that were made in the National Land Policy which have to now have not been funded, and therefore it is not in place.
Housing State Minister Persis Namuganza revealed that Cabinet has approved the plan for 2018-2040 that maps out a land use in the country.
We have identified land for arable land for farming where it should be, and it's on that map. We have also identified land for settlements. We have identified land for wildlife and other reserved areas like the forestry reserves, the water bodies, and so that is the policy which was passed on Monday.
Like now we shall be able to know that in this particular region, the industrial area is in this side, commercials will be the other side, housing estates or housing accommodation will be this other side.
The Director for Land Management in the Ministry of Lands and Urban Development, Naomi Kabanda, says that as government seeks to resolve the land crisis in Uganda, it will have to dictate over land acquisition.
Have to have some degree on madness, and you control the remote control on who is saying what, but you look at the bigger picture, who is suffering most, who is most vulnerable.
Uganda's land question stems from the 1900 colonial agreement. In the recent attempt by government to resolve land crisis, government set up the Bamgemerire Commission. But the outcome of this commission is still under lock and key. MILDRED PEDUN, NTV.